Quintanilla with Julia Borson and John Ford. Adobe and the chips, the
Oh,
biggest
what
laggards
up?
on the NDX this morning. We've got that downgrade of DocuSign as well. Some bullish calls for Uber and Shop. More on all of that in just a moment. First, though, a news update with Rahel Solomon. Hi, Rahel.
Hi, Carl. Good morning.
What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good, good.
Former CEO Steve Easterbrook is returning $105 million.
Do you hear the background? The TV? Trying to get my
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
All right, let me. Boom.
McDonald says that those lies would have been enough to.
So I'm buying Tesla right now. Do you not talk about
shit?
You guys don't talk about stocks on your channel?
Not really, but we would love to hear your perspective on the stock market. What do you think is happening? How was the Fed meeting the other night? What's your opinion on all that?
So my first opinion is that I think crypto is going to the moon. And the reason I'm thinking that is that they've decided that this debt is unpayable. So they're just going to use inflation and they're going to continue to just lie about inflation. But like they know that inflation hurts poor people. I think there's an echo.
You hear it?
Yeah. See if you can change it and then the echo should go away. Yeah. See if you can change it and then the echo should go away. Do you have like a earpiece you use? If you use the earpiece, it'll get rid of it.
All right, let me go ahead and put it in.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry, guys. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, the AirPods will always be money.
This happened to me twice.
Yeah. But when you do your TikTok content, you're going to get better reviews from the algorithm if you do your TikTok with the earbuds in. They actually did, like I follow some other people that yeah, so when you post your content, try to test it with content and you want both earbuds in. Try like content without the earbuds and try it with, and usually you'll get better rankings and scores, or at least I saw like.
Interesting.
I forgot if you're interested. So there's like this roundtable I joined. It's a bunch of like TikTok influencers, and it's just like a Zoom call we do. I think it's like once every 2 months, and it's basically influencers with over 100,000 following. It's funny because I got obviously banned, but they still let me join. And so they talk about stuff like this. But it's all these different content creators from different categories. It's not just financial TikTok, and it's really, really interesting. It's like kind of like a networking thing. But I'll text you about it if you ever want to come in. They just do like a Google Zoom call, and it's just a bunch of different creators you can meet, and then we just talk about stuff that works and what doesn't work, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be great. So you're buying. Is the echoing gone?
Yeah, now it's good. You fixed it. So, and when you create your content in the future, try it. See if that helps you get more viral.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. So tell me about what you're doing with the stock market. What's your plans?
So I think inflation is here to stay, right? So I think cryptos are going to go to the moon. And the reason I think cryptos are also going to go to the moon is that the Saudis and the oil people, they're taking their money. They know that Tesla and these electric cars are coming for their lunch. And so these Saudis are taking their oil money and they're going to be plowing it into crypto. And so the way I want to profit off of it is I obviously think exchanges are a great way because like most people that go into crypto, they're not going to go into decentralized exchanges, especially these like lazy billionaire Saudis. They're going to go with these giant institutions. So I think it's a great way to make money. And then I was going to actually even ask you, what are your thoughts on Square? They changed their name to blockchain, and like, doesn't this Cash App now allow you to take your crypto off of their wallet or whatever?
So I actually have no idea about that. I did not even know they changed their name to blockchain. Did they recently do that?
Yeah, Square did. And he left. The CEO of Twitter was also the CEO of Square. He purposely upgraded his CEO. It was like the CFO or the chief technology officer of Twitter. He made him the CEO, and he resigned on Twitter because he's like, look, my real passion, his name's Jack Dorsey. He's like, my real passion is actually crypto and blockchain. So he just wants to now be the full-time CEO of Square. He's not going to even, he resigned from Twitter.
I think that was a good move. He has an interview also saying like, I think Bitcoin is my life goal, my life intention is to work on Bitcoin. Like, is the most meaningful thing he can do in his life is to work on Bitcoin. So that's definitely what he's doing right now at Block for sure.
But yeah, so I'm bullish on those companies. They're getting crushed right now. Tesla's not really getting crushed per se, but Square has gone down significantly. So
that might be the play. That might be the play is Square. That might be the play. So
yeah, check it out. And PayPal. because Venmo now you can buy crypto too. So I see a lot of
Right.
people boarding onto crypto. Like crypto's going mainstream. I think it's only like 23% of Americans use crypto. It's gonna be over 50%, especially now with like Staples Center, where I live in LA. We're going to the crypto.com center to watch the Lakers play.
Fucking nuts, bro. Fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see how it goes, man. I mean, it was once just a dream, bro. Like literally throughout college, man. Like it was just nuts, man, to think where we are now compared to
You
what
predicted
I
it, bro.
thought.
You were more bullish than me. Like I was always like, whatever. It's like, like you were way more bullish on this than me, and you predicted the future, man. This is gonna be the future.
No, bro. I don't know if you can't predict the future, bro. Absolutely not.
You were more bullish on
I was
crypto
wrong
than
so many
stocks.
times, bro.
And I think that the future and there's more growth in stocks. Like I wasn't as bullish on crypto because I did think there's going to be a bunch of regulations and like issues with the government, but I'm wrong. There's just too many big companies in crypto now, and China outlawed crypto, so it makes US want to like allow crypto because like if you're a democracy, you don't want to be like an authoritarian government like China.
Yeah. Whenever China bans something, you invest in it because it's revolutionary. They're scared of how powerful it is, right? So, like Google, I mean, they banned them, and there's just been a number of companies that they banned that just because they're so powerful. It's
Yeah.
nuts, man.
Yeah.
So, what's your plan with crypto? So, like, do you plan on putting more, like, a bigger allocation into crypto, or what's your
Yes.
plan regarding
Yes.
that?
Yes. And so what's awesome is I use stocks primarily for my leverage. I am able to get a 0% loan on my Bitcoin and my Ethereum, but it's just way too much collateral. So for me to get a $15,000 loan on my Ethereum, even though I don't pay any interest, and like in reality, I do want to pay interest because it's a tax deduction, but I have to put down $60,000 of Ethereum to get a $15,000 loan. So for me, I would rather invest in a company like MicroStrategy, that basically is YOLO Bitcoin. You know what MicroStrategy
Right.
is? And so what's crazy on
Yeah, I know.
MicroStrategy, if I have $60,000 of MicroStrategy, I can borrow at 1%, 45 grand. I can't, and then
Really?
you do get a lot more volatility with MicroStrategy, so I don't recommend it. Like for me, I prefer to actually own stocks like Apple, Amazon, Google, companies like that. And even Tesla is a little too volatile, so I don't own like a large. Oh, AMD. I YOLO'd AMD, by the way.
There you go.
So I'm borrowing on these stocks to buy. Unfortunately, I have been buying the Cardano dip. I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm buying Ethereum. But what's crazy is I'm not using any of my own cash. And then another thing I did to protect myself is during that bull market we had, I wasn't really buying altcoins. I was actually buying stable coins, and I was getting. There's some like videos of me. I was staking close to like 120 grand of stable coins.
At 9%.
Not just 9%. So I can actually tell you. So the reason you shouldn't put all your money, for example, into one exchange, you don't get your stablecoin money back right away. The fastest, believe it or not, is BlockFi. They pay 9%, but it's only up to 50,000. I got my money back the next day, but here's the thing that sucks about it. If you want to make another exchange, they charge you a fee. So you can only withdraw once a month. But so I just see it as like a piggy bank. Once I broke it, like I had 50K, I just took all 50K out. And I got it the next day, which was cool. Voyager actually takes a couple of days, but I'm getting 10.5% on Voyager because I bought their stupid tokens. But Voyager is actually pretty slow. And then what's it called? I used, it's not that great, Gemini. I got 8% with Gemini, but it took only 2 days to get my money out. But
Right.
I got basically go ahead.
I use Gemini a little bit because it's the only thing the only centralized exchange that you can really use in New York. New York's tough, man. New York sucks regarding crypto. That's why I got into DeFi originally, because I can't use any centralized lending borrowing protocol or like centralized stuff because it's not allowed in New York. But DeFi you can do anywhere.
Yeah. So I got my 100 grand out. I just want everyone to know I got it pretty quickly. Voyager was the slowest, actually. Gemini was a little bit quicker. But here's the deal. I'm actually going to buy the Crow tokens because you can get the 12% with Crow, and it's like 7% on Bitcoin and 8% on Ethereum. So I was just waiting for Crow to go down, and I do want to spend the 40 grand on the Crow tokens, and I do want to like experiment with their platform. But what was nice is when crypto prices went down, I just got rid of all my stable coins. I paid off basically my stock debt that I already had. So I had like 300 grand of stock debt. So I paid it down to 200 grand. And then I borrowed again more to not only just buy more stocks, because obviously tech stocks went down, but also to buy more crypto. But yeah, I'm actually trying to get the Crow token. I'm hoping, because like, why did Crow go up so much like randomly, right? It used to be cheap. And so I really want to get the 40K of Crow, but I think the price is a little too high.
One of the reasons why it went up is because they started their own chain. So now people can use like DeFi applications on the Kronos network, which is literally the crypto.com network. And now they can use the Crow token is the gas token. So that's one of the reasons.
Someone says in my
We'll see what
comment,
happens.
stocks are for suckers, but it's like, hey, I just bought like 100 grand of crypto and it cost me less than $100 a month. And I'm using my stocks as the collateral. And like, if I wanted to do my
100%.
crypto, I could do that. But it's like, I need to own so much more crypto to get a loan on it. And the problem with crypto is like, if you do get those flash crashes, that's why, you see all these, it's like you get margin, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the one nice thing about the stocks is when, my tech stocks crashed and stuff like that, it was only like a 10% decline, a 50, and I was able to liquidate my stable coins. Like I don't have to worry about a margin call with stocks, especially if like my number 1 and 2 stocks are like Amazon, Google, Nvidia. And when you buy Nvidia, you're investing in crypto, right? Doesn't all of crypto still run on Nvidia?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
And like I own
So
Coinbase.
NVIDIA, like I think honestly you're doing the proper thing is to taking out a loan against the less volatile assets.
And then you buy
Do you
crypto
have
on
any?
the cheap. It's so easy for me to like, I just spent too much money on what's it called? Cardano, because it was just so easy for me. Like, normally I like to dollar cost average, but I just had so much cash and I'm like, oh, it's so cheap. But they're talking about Anchor Protocol and like getting 20%. Is that something you know?
Yeah, so Anchor you can earn 20%. It's been 20% for about a year now. It's just a decentralized application on Luna, which is another network. But it's DeFi will. There's going to be a lot of third parties between normal citizens and DeFi for sure.
So if I had, let's just say 100 grand on Anchor Protocol, like how long does it take to get my money back? Because like that was the scary thing with what's it called? Voyager. Like it took, I think 4 or 5 days to get my money back from Voyager. So it's like really annoying having all those stable coins and like, you have a margin call, like, the stock market's crashing. And I'm like, dude, I got to pay off my debt. You know what I mean? And like I'm lucky I have a house that I can do like an equity line of credit. So I can go to a bank and just have the bank give me a ton of money. But that's like the most scary thing is like, imagine if I YOLO'd crypto and I had a crypto loan and then the crash happens and I have the stable coins, right? Like, let's say I have 100 grand of stable coins and I did, let's just say $100,000 loan on my Bitcoin or Ethereum and it crashes. And then I'm not able to pay the margin call, even though I have the stable coins in the cash, like it would be the worst feeling in the
Definitely have to
world.
be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, for the thing with DeFi though, you get your money instantly. It instantly, like every minute. Yeah, it's instant. You don't have to wait at all.
Okay, so if I put 100 grand into like Anchor Protocol and I need the 100 grand of stable coins back, they'll give it to me that day.
They give it to you right when you press withdraw.
Okay, and there's no lockup period.
Blockchain. Nope. Nothing.
I need to get on your level, man. I'm doing it the boomer way. I'm doing it the wrong way then. I should be getting my 20%.
I think you're doing it a fine way, man, for sure. You will be successful in what you're doing. What I'm doing is just like there's a lot of risks you got to account for sure. And one thing that's cool, so I made a video the other day about these you can make your own hedge fund as a smart contract on the blockchain. So literally you can I kind of want to show you this because I think you would be interested in seeing this. So let's see. Let's see here. So this is Enzyme Finance, is the DeFi protocol. Let me flip the camera around. Launch app. So
Putting loans in crypto is like taking out a loan to gamble at the casino. That's why I borrow against my stocks. But I do have
yeah,
one
for sure.
loan on my Ethereum. Just so you guys know, I will get a margin call on my Ethereum if it goes down to 1900. So if Ethereum hits 1900, your boy just got margin called, or I have to pay it off before then. Wow, that's
It will.
really
I don't think
cool.
it. So basically, you can start your own hedge fund, and you can see their past performance every trade they do. So, for example, whatever this
Why don't
fund
you
is,
start one for
60%.
me? You should start one and I'll
I
invest in
started
you.
my own.
Okay, let me get in on this. I'll get on. I'll take a loan on my stocks and give you
I
some money.
Dingle Asset Management.
That's sick. To the moon, baby.
It's just I'm down. I'm down 0.34%.
It's okay.
So I'm not doing,
I got to get
but
in
I'm
when
not
you're down,
trading,
right?
dude.
Don't I get like more value if I buy in when you're like negative, right? Can I get like more of the fund?
So I just was doing this for fun. There's another application which is pretty cool too. It's called DHedge, and it's on Polygon, so it's a lot cheaper to use. But you can manage. You can use like DeFi applications within the hedge fund. So, like for example, I
Yo,
made
you
another
need to
one.
get this started. I'll give you $1,000. Let's do this. Let's start our own fund. Let's start with $1,000. Who cares?
0.19% though. See, look at this. I'm up 0.19%. This is all stable coins though. I haven't really been doing anything with it. But you can set the fee, and like for example, you can use these DeFi applications. For example, this is a DEX, a decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchange. This is a you can add liquidity to any of these. But for example,
Can you repeat the
Aave,
website?
this one's DHedge. It's
DHedge.
DHedge.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Just if you guys
DHedge.
don't understand, you can go in his chat room. Just so you know, if you're in my chat room, you can jump onto his live and then he'll see your questions. So
Right. So for example, I only put about $700 in here just to play around. But for example, like I have $762 in USDT, earning about 8%. And then I can take
no,
out
I
I
want the
can take out a loan
20%.
like.
I want the degen gains. Can you get me the 20% staking or what?
So unfortunately with these hedge funds, like you're working within an interface, and they just the protocol probably will add more applications eventually, but as of right now you're only available to use these applications, right? So you can swap tokens, you can add liquidity, which could be good. So you could use Balancer and add liquidity,
So what
and
you need to
earn
figure out
AP. So
too is what's the best way for a business to own crypto? Because there's a lot of tax advantages. I guess I might as well tell you about this. So if your business owns crypto, you can deduct more than 3,000 a year. If for whatever reason you get in a bad trade with crypto and you personally own it, your tax deduction is only limited to $3,000 a year. So it really doesn't make sense, especially once you have more than 6 figures of crypto. You really shouldn't own it because like you could do something stupid and hurt someone and then they can sue you technically and go after your crypto. But if your business owns the crypto and if your business is just investing in crypto, there's no liability. Who's going to sue you? Coinbase?
right.
So it makes a lot more sense for your business to own crypto. And then I don't know how or what, because like for now, the only way my businesses buy crypto, we use interactive brokers. So it's all on the exchange. It's like we can't actually take it off yet. And so I was going to ask you, maybe you can figure out a good exchange where you can use your government tax ID to open up the account, and then your business owns the crypto instead, and not like have to pay a ton of
Well, you
fees.
could start an LLC and just have your digital wallet as the custodial wallet for your assets. So, for
But the
example, I
one thing
created
I
this hedge
want,
fund.
but the one thing I like about the what's it called using interactive brokers is they give me a tax statement at the end of the year. So for all my trading or my buys and my sells, they'll actually give me a report. I don't have to self-report. With your digital wallet, I mean, you would have to find a CPA because, like, I don't know if I told you, my CPA fired me when I started doing crypto trading, and so I had to find another
Really?
CPA. Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna, if you crypto trade, I'm not gonna do your taxes. Sorry. And so I had to go find another CPA, and that's why, like, now with this business right now, the only way my CPA will sign off on my taxes is because Interactive Brokers is providing my CPA with like, a statement of all the trading. But if I took it to another exchange, he wouldn't sign up on it because you have to use something called cointracker.com. And he says that's like
Yep.
kind of like the government sometimes doesn't respect that, and it's easier to get audited. Where like if you already have a Robinhood or Interactive Brokers giving a report they actually report to the government for you. So it's like you're less likely to get audited and the business is not going to get in trouble. But once again, like all these new regulations pro crypto will come, and I don't think it'll be so hard for businesses to own crypto.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with you that obviously buying stuff and selling crypto, buying crypto on a centralized exchange is a lot easier because it's within their interface, and they will send you the tax form at the end of the year with your cost basis and your capital gains and all this junk, right?
Mhm.
But with DeFi, you do have a digital wallet that keeps track of every transaction. I mean, everything you do with your digital wallet is recorded on the blockchain. So literally everything you do, and as long as you tie that digital wallet to your name, I mean, basically it's very simple to do your taxes, and there's tax software that can calculate your cost basis and calculate your capital gains.
But your
And literally it's very
CPA
easy.
might not sign off on it, and you might get audited by the government. But once again, we don't know because you're now
My
self-reporting.
CPA will sign off on it.
Dude, give me your CPA then. And so
Well, I'm going to talk to him probably in a couple days here and be like, "Hey, let's work out a deal here because I got a lot of people that would love to talk to
yeah,
you and have
yeah.
like I think if you I definitely would like to team up with an accountant because my my CPA is he's a nice guy. He's working with me. He's kind of like trying to learn along the way as well.
So one of my CPAs, I don't pay to file my taxes because I did a bunch of TikToks where I'm like, yeah, because he's in every state. So if you just put in Joe Eagle Taxes, that's it, Joe Eagle Taxes in Tustin. I got him so many referrals that right now I don't pay. Like he's the one who actually fired me for crypto, so he's not crypto friendly. But he basically for my other businesses that are not crypto related, he does the tax filing for free because he got so many referrals on my TikTok posts.
Damn, nice, man.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah.
good with real estate taxes. So if you do real estate or businesses, I recommend Joe. But he's kind of like a boomer, so he's still paranoid about crypto, but he might change his mind soon. But he's the one that fired me. He was like, and I had to get another CPA. But for my other businesses, he doesn't charge me because I referred him so much business. And he gives me, are you a hockey fan? I get free Ducks tickets for hockey because I give him so much business.
Damn, dude. You're living the life.
Yeah, yeah. And he would normally charge me $2,000 for my businesses every year. So I'm getting basically $2,000 of referrals for now. But yeah, I did a couple TikToks on just real estate stuff, and he got a lot of business.
Awesome. That's all. I probably will try to do something like that.
Yeah, and I don't want to get
I mean,
sued, so I'm always like, hey, if you think in the comments and everything, and even in the TikTok, I'm like, you should talk to a tax professional, and if you don't have one, Google Joe Eagle Taxes. And literally people are doing it and hitting up Joe, and he's like set up to do taxes pretty much anywhere in the US. But he's not crypto friendly, but he's going to change. And if you guys keep hitting him up and say, hey, I want to do crypto, maybe he changes his mind on crypto.
yeah, for sure. They will have to, man. I mean, DeFi is coming.
He's military
like it or
too.
not.
So like that's why military people are still like really hesitant, but like I feel like eventually like, they'll buy in, and like the only way for crypto to go to like 100K, 200K, Bitcoin, we need mass adoption, and I think a lot of these people in the next 5 or 10 years, they'll be converted.
I'm military. I'm converted.
Yeah, well then help Joe, man. Maybe you should hit him up.
Maybe I should. But no, a lot of people in my unit are getting into it. So I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's not an if, it's a matter of when. So we'll see.
Someone asked, what's the benefits of a business owning crypto? So once again, if you get in a lawsuit, you're drunk and you hit someone in a car, right? They can sue you for all your crypto. If you have it off exchange and there's no way for the government to get it, you're good, right? But the easier way is that your business owns your crypto. Now there's no liability unless your business, and if your business is just like a crypto investing company, there is really no liability. It can't really hurt anyone. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is the unlimited deductions. So let's just say you're like a Trump, right? Our president. Let's say you go take like a crazy crypto loan and then you take like a massive like $1 million loss, right? If you're, have that at that level, right? Or even let's just say 100 grand. If you own the crypto person, you're only going to get a $3,000 deduction. And each year after that, you only get 3K. That's it. So even if you had 100 grand loss, you're not going to get that benefit. You're going to have to wait, whatever, 30 years to get the full deduction, if that makes sense. But if it's
That's
owned as
very.
a
I did not
business,
think of it that way. I did not. So if you
hey,
have a
you're cutting out. I
business, you
don't
can
think I
write
can
off
hear
the.
you.
Can you not hear me?
I-
Hello.
okay, now I can hear you. You cut out.
Oh, I don't know what happened, but can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's loud and clear.
All right, cool. Yeah. So basically, if you own an LLC, you can write off that $100,000 capital loss.
But it's not there that only. Remember, when you have a crypto business, depending on if you're a mining company, you can start deducting your rent, you can deduct your utilities, your travel, your meals and entertainment. You could buy a car, a Tesla that you use. Like, there's a lot of advantages. So it just depends on finding the right CPA and figuring out how you can make crypto a business. Oh, there you go. That's actually really smart. She's talking about an umbrella policy. That's really, really smart. Yeah, 100% on meals in 2021.
All right, Cena, I'm going to have to head out, but nice talking to you, man.
Okay, cool, man. Hey, let's talk off Think Camera too. I really want to talk to your tax guy. So if I can get a referral, because I have that problem and maybe you can figure it out for me. I want to get my business to own crypto off exchange. How do I do it and not have my CPA fire me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. I would like to do that as well. I might reach out to him and see what he says.
All right. Good talking to you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
You too. Yeah.
All right. Hey, by the way, guys, thank you for all the comments. Those were all really good comments that made the live much, much better. So go ahead now. I can answer your questions. And I can go up. AVAX is gonna. Okay. Why do you think that? Why do you think Avalanche is gonna wreck Ethereum? Even though you could be right. I think Avalanche and Solana. That's a good one. I don't know if anyone else wants to comment on that. Who are the Ethereum killers? Let me know in the chat. We'll talk about Ethereum killers. Should I buy more Bitcoin? Yeah, but I would also buy some Ethereum. I would also consider buying BNB, Binance Coin. If you're starting off brand new with 5K, what would you do? Stable coins. Every crypto investor needs to learn stable coins and USDC. If you find a good CPA, let us know. Yes, I need to find a crypto CPA so my business can own crypto. I do not want personally to own a lot of crypto. Sol is definitely, yeah, there you go, Solana. Okay, so there you go. So I'm going to try to make Solana and Binance Smart Chain like my two largest holdings next to Ethereum. And I think Matic too, right? Are you guys sleeping on Matic? I think that Matic also has a lot of use case. Please talk about the Coinbase debit card. Well, Voyager also has a debit card, so which one's better? You guys have to let me know. Yes. I need to text them. Shoot, I should text non-fungible cats to ask him about it. If crypto is taxed or considered a real estate asset, I wonder why the accountant. Well, it's a military guy, man. My guy, he's just in the military and he was like paranoid. But I found another CPA. This is why Crow goes up. Matic is solid. Yeah. Is there any other projects we're missing? I think we talked about the most solid crypto projects. Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Matic. Is there another one? Avalanche. Are we missing any other good ones? Tax Hive. Okay. Kevin O'Leary. Venmo credit card. By the way, I bought Venmo the stock. I really, really like PayPal. What about Coinbase debit card? I have one. Yeah, so what's the advantage of the Coinbase one? I know Voyager has cash rewards. Coinbase debit card for manufactured gain. Oh, manufactured spending. You can do that. Yeah, you can buy gift cards and then you get free crypto depending on your crypto rewards. Because I think Crow pays like 6% on crypto rewards. So you could do that with your Crow card too. I think Crypto.com has the best rewards, but you have to buy $40,000 of their token. but I could be wrong. If crypto is taxed or considered a real estate asset, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I think that my accountant was not smart. Quant. Why am I missing the boat on Quant? Okay, H bar. Isn't that Crypto Mason's like coin that's going to go to the moon? Why is Quant and H bar? Why are they on the Ethereum, Solana, Binance Smart Chain level? Oh, nice. You have a Venmo card. Crow is rising because of the naming rights of the announcements. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, but what if you do 40,000? I believe Crow gives you more, right? Oh, you get 4% back with the public app. That's not bad, but I think with Crow you get 6%. You can choose crypto rewards. Okay, and what's the highest percentage you can get on Coinbase? Because I think Crow right now has the best. You have to buy like $40,000. So why is HBAR one of the most strong projects? Like what makes it like? Are people building? Because like I don't hear of projects or NFTs built on HBAR yet. But am I missing something? I've heard Phantom. What's being built on Phantom? VVS on Chrono. Yeah, dude, I've heard about VVS, man. That's next level. That's degen gains right there. Crow gives 3% at 4. Okay. What you can do is sell some crypto, put some USDC, and then use it against your gains. Okay, 5%. Can anyone beat this? If you can get 5%, I can tell you a way where you can buy gift cards and you can use those gift cards to pay yourself back. And then you can keep the gift card rewards. 8%, man, at 400 grand. I might have to do this, guys. I might have to buy 400 grand of these Crow tokens. What's the best place to stake stable coins right now? I like Voyager because I get $25 of free Bitcoin. I also use Blockify and Gemini, and I have links in my bio for all of them. But I think Crow is another good one, but you have to buy their tokens. You're driving to California right now. Nice. Welcome to California. It's way warmer here than I'm pretty sure the rest of America. But yeah, if you're new to staking, I would definitely click on my profile link and look at my link tree. Okay, so they have partners with Google and they'll start pushing. Okay, so it's all going to be in the future. So with HBAR, you're hoping in 2022 a lot of this stuff becomes realized. Because then people, when you see all these crypto scams are not like, hey, send me your Ethereum for my crap coin or send me your Binance coin for my crap coin. It's going to be like, send me your HBAR. 8%. Yeah, dude, let's do this. I'm going to do that. My goal next year, I might have to take out a huge loan on Interactive Brokers. I might do this. I'm going to make a TikTok. So I'll take a $400,000 loan on Interactive Brokers to just buy the Crow tokens and then stake. And then use the staking of my Crow to pay the interest off. Yeah. I hope I can do more lives with him, man. He's on another level, dude. He's one of the smartest people I've met on TikTok. So, love it. So, hey, I hope you're going to be coming on my lives. You got to be my HBAR guy, okay? You tell me if it keeps improving, I'll dollar cost average into HBAR. I own some HBAR, guys. I use Voyager to buy it. Yeah, DeFi God. Yeah. That's why I do live streams with him, because I understand my circle of competence when it comes to DeFi will never be his circle of competence. So the easiest way for me to learn is just talk to him, man. Talk to him, ask him questions, see what he's talking about. Okay, thank you, Crypto Rob. Hopefully I'll see you on more often, man. I appreciate all your comments, dude. And everyone, before he goes, give him a follow. Maybe one day you'll get to 1,000 followers. You can jump on the live. You're the loan arbitrage god. Yeah. I'm really good at getting into debt and then using the money to pay off the debt interest and then arbitraging it. Yep. That's my hustle. Thank you for the likes, guys. If we keep smashing the like button, maybe we can get to 50 people on this live stream. That would be cool. Oh, nice. Too legit sold you his helium miner. I've heard about the helium miners doing really, really well. Thank you for the follow, JM. Appreciate the follow. There we go. We're on our way. 1,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Yeah, what are your thoughts on helium miner, guys? I want everyone here in this live stream. Give me your thoughts on helium. People on YouTube are still bashing me. I have a really funny YouTube video. It went viral. Plotted out already the new home in California. What part of California? That's cool, man, that he's coming to California. You should make a TikTok. I bought my house in California for my helium. How did I get started? I got started in real estate. I think the easiest way to become a millionaire is FHA loan. Does anyone here know what an FHA loan is? Remember when you said it was a scam? Yeah, exactly, dude. I know. I was wrong. It just sounded too good to be true, man. It sounded, but see, at least I'm willing to say I'm wrong. You know what I mean? But yeah, even now I'm still a little paranoid on those helium miners, but I've had people in my audience come in and talk to me more and educate me. Yeah. So when I bought my FHA property, it was 3%, but I think that's the easiest way to become a millionaire. And the real hustle is getting a 4-unit. If you can do an FHA loan on a 4-unit, you can get up to $1.5 million. And that 4-unit will just pay off that $1.5 million loan, and it will be worth like $3 or $4 million. And what's funny is the down payment on a $1.5 million property with an FHA loan, it's like 50 grand. So you can invest 50 grand and the asset will be worth $3 to $4 million. Yeah, it's hard. You're right. It's hard. It depends on your area. So it's a lot easier to do it in a place like California because we do have a lot of multifamily properties available that you can qualify for with a $1.5 million loan. But if you're new to real estate, start with something small. FHA, something really tiny. Go find something that's 200 grand. So that way, with an FHA loan, it's only, what is that, 7 grand? Go buy a property with $7,000, but it has to have bedrooms for you to rent. And if you're a hustler, dude, I know people that they do FHA loans with pie mining with a phone. I don't know about that. But anyways, I got a good story for you guys. I know a guy who did an FHA loan on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo. Oh, it's not going to work over for you. Bummer, man. Anyway, so I want to tell you the story. So he did an FHA loan for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, and he slept in the living room and he rented all 3 of the rooms. How gangster is that? So his property was literally free. So the condo, it was in Texas, I think he bought. It was 200 grand and it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo. And so, yeah, the living room, he got like a divider. Oh, nice. I got a guest request. Guests on the live.
What up?
Yo. So I got to tell you the story of the guy who bought this 200 grand property with an FHA loan. So
Was it party?
it wasn't party because he buys everything with like Bitcoin and cash. He's the opposite. He buys it with, But anyway, so this is a true hustler. This is my buddy in Texas. He qualified for a condo, 200 grand. He did FHA. It was $7,000 down. His monthly payment on the 2 grand condo or 200 grand condo, it was less than $1,000 a month. But he rented
Beautiful.
all 3 rooms. He rented all 3 rooms for, I want to say, $1,500 or $1,600. So he was living there in his condo, making $600 a month. And
Dude,
the
that's
best part is the other people that are living there are like, oh, that's my landlord. He's like sleeping in the living room.
he sleeps on the couch.
And then this is
Cool.
what's crazy. He bought another condo and he did the same thing. Yeah, so he went to FHA a year later and said, this condo is not going to be my rental property. I'm buying the condo down the street. I'm gonna live there. And so he obviously refinanced his first FHA loan because the
Yep.
prices had went up. So he refinanced into conventional, and so his payments went down because he wasn't paying the premium. Bigger
That-
pockets, exactly. Yeah, so he refinanced,
That's
and then he did
crazy.
another FHA loan. And what's crazy is he started buying this condominium complex because it was just really easy for him to rent. And what's hilarious is he then became the guy on the association,
He
like
just
because
kept
he owns
buying
so
them in
many
the same
units.
park, in the same
Yeah,
community.
and then he did a deal. It's hilarious. He partnered with like a landscape company and like he partnered with like these other companies. And so he left the association, but then he got all the contracting jobs. But he
Yeah.
was already in with the association, so he had built like a contracting and landscaping company by basically using condos nearby to like give him business from the association. How
See, I
smart
wanted
is
to
that,
build a
dude?
whole place full of like maybe 50 condos, rent them for 2 years, and then sell them, but charge them a homeowner's fee. So you get all your money back in the first 2 years. Then you sell all the houses for profit, and then you ride $500 a month on 50 houses. It's genius.
Yeah,
Obviously, it takes
exactly.
cash. But did you see what I
Exactly.
just posted, bro? So if you go with the highest credit card on Crow, you get, I think it's 14%, plus you get free Netflix, Spotify, deals on Expedia, deals on Airbnb, and Crow is not going to go down, comparatively speaking.
Dude, it
They're
might be a
putting
better
so much
investment.
money.
Can I say this? Like, this might be
Go ahead.
crazy. It might be a better investment than Bitcoin or Ethereum because they're building
Yeah,
their own Binance smart chain. So
yeah,
it'd be hilarious that I basically buy the Crow tokens for the staking, and then I end up making more money on the Crow tokens than the staking.
right. Because the price is going to go up, and you're staking at the same time. It's gold. It's gold, man. My buddy actually just made like
I'm gonna try
35
to figure out a way to get my business. I'm gonna have to spend some time to see if crypto.com will allow a business account because I kind of want to get a business to do it because once again, I'm just worried about liability, especially here in California. Like it's really easy
Yeah,
to get sued. And I don't want to own all this crypto on Crow because Crow is still a centralized exchange, right? I mean, the government
yeah,
still has access.
yeah.
So it would be way nicer if my LLC in Wyoming owns the crypto, right? Because good luck winning a court case in Wyoming against a business. Like the judges there are like the most corrupt judges. Like
Or no.
my
You're like, hey,
homeboy was like, yeah,
want
you
a
just
little
basically
Bitcoin?
hire these lawyers, you hire these defense lawyers, and they just play golf with the judges. And it's like, he said most smart business attorneys will just settle if you take a lawsuit to a Wyoming court because they know it's such a racket and it's so corrupt that most attorneys will be like, okay, let's just settle because if we want it to go to Wyoming, first off, it's really slow. They purposely do
Yeah.
that to make it not, so it takes forever to get a court date. And then it's just infamous that it's super pro business. Like it's worse than Texas, supposedly.
How are you doing with your?
Wyoming.
How are you doing with lemonades?
So they still haven't paid me. The only thing Lemonade has paid for is actually zero. They haven't paid for anything, but they agreed to pay the claim. They accepted the claim. What they're doing is they're just basically using the law to not pay me. I think they're just still like investigating. I don't know, man.
How long?
Like, yeah, I don't know if you saw the email too. Like this professional adjuster, right? He deals with thousands of insurance companies, and he's like, Lemonade is the first insurance company that we have to send 3 emails until we get a response. Like we've never dealt with an insurance company so unprofessional and so poorly managed.
I mean, you went with an insurance company that advertises their pet insurance on TikTok, so I get
So
it.
I don't know if
I
I
get
should
it.
talk bad about it because it's like, shouldn't I say it's good and then when they pay out on my claim, then I say it's a scam because maybe they're not paying out because I keep making these TikToks and they can't,
I
they
mean,
can't Ponzi. But I bet
that
you they're
very well could
scamming
have
pet
something to do
owners.
with it. But what I suggest is let's get your followers up and maybe make some more lemonade content.
Yeah, I should. Because like
Because you
think
got
about it.
hustle.
What if like someone comes on TikTok and goes, "Hey, my like cat died because Lemonade didn't pay my medical bills." I bet you there's people out there. We need
I'm
to like
on
discover all.
every one of those posts. I'm on there just talking smack. Every lemonade commercial I see, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, I am in the comments. Just these guys are trash. It's like your dog's gonna die. Okay, your dog's gonna be dead for 3 years before you see that money.
Yeah,
Done.
that's basically how they make money though. It's hilarious. But that's their business model. They don't do anything illegal. They just take a really, really long time to
Yep.
process everything. And they
Which is-
figured it out where it's in the law. Everything is in the law.
If this happened to me, I'd be fucked. I'd be on a couch, fucked right now at one of my friends' houses. Like, I know you're set up enough where like you're good, but like not everybody's in that boat. So it's just.
And
it's
I had to
fucked up.
hire an attorney.
Yeah,
Remember,
I know.
I had to spend $5,000. Like the only reason they approved my claim is I had to spend $5,000 to make them approve my claim.
Ridiculous. Listen,
And
I
this
gotta
is
finish
all
and get
legal.
back to
It's a
work.
legal business in America. Like it literally preys on poor people, right? The reason you
Oh,
go to
yeah.
Lemonade is cheaper insurance. Who's going for cheap insurance? It's poor people. So it's like literally like a Dollar General, but it's scamming you more than a Dollar General, you know? Like at least
The
Dollar
Dollar
General, it
General.
works for 2 days, you know? It works for 2 days and then it breaks.
Then it's done. Hey, listen, I gotta dip, but yeah, check out that crow. I'd like to see you put a 400K in there. Go get another China loan.
Okay, let's do
I
it.
want to see you put 400K.
And it's your
in there.
idea. I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna be like, it was the real sicko. He told me get another
just-
China loan.
Just give me that Netflix login because that's like $27 a month now. So you just give me the Netflix login. We'll be good.
All right. Since you told me
All right,
about it,
catch you later,
when I get
bro.
my 400, yeah, I will do that. We're gonna for sure do this. This is gonna be hilarious. But yeah, you get a free
Get down.
Netflix login for giving me this idea.
This is gold, bro. You're gonna make millions off this. I can't
I
wait.
think so, man. I think so. And like I said, I mean, right now I'm stoked about getting 10.5% on Voyager, but it takes like 3 days to get my stable coins out. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
crypto.com is like the best is BlockFi, but the problem with BlockFi is you can only make one transaction a month and then they charge you a fee. So you
Why don't
can't
you
go
stake
back.
Pancake Swap?
I gotta learn, man. I was hoping I could give
Dude,
money to
some
what's his
coins
name.
that are. I'm about to dump $1,000 in a coin that's a 800 APR
Nice.
just to see. You know what I mean? My
Nice,
buddy
nice.
staked time. I don't even know what time is, but he staked time. He put in 10,000 and he pulled out 35K in 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah,
To the moon.
to the moon, bro. All right, I gotta finish
Yeah.
eating because I gotta get back to work. But yo, call me for your Verizon needs. DM me if you guys need some Verizon phones, and I'll hit you up soon, bro.
All right, nice talking to you, man. Bye-bye. All right, guys. I am going to make some coffee. So we'll bring you along for that. And then we're getting close to the market. Feel like most, yeah. All right, anyways, let me get some coffee. That's step one. Tell us about real estate. Sure. Would love to talk about real estate. What's up, YOLO? What's up, man? What questions do we have about real estate? I'm looking at buying a trailer park. If you guys are new to following me, I'm trying to partner with Party Finance. We want to in Houston. We want to buy a crypto mobile home park. So if you really want to YOLO crypto, sell everything you have, move into one of our trailer home parks. And then just 24-hour live stream TikTok crypto. And it's Texas, so it's like a tax-free state. So that should be good. Yeah, crypto mobile home park. So if it becomes your reality, trust me, I'm going to make so much content about my crypto mobile home park. It's going to be the coolest thing. Real estate and crypto. We're doing it together. Share us about one deal. So do we want to talk about commercial real estate or residential? Because I actually have experience in both. Do we want to talk about a residential deal or a commercial deal? And I'll drink a coffee. Okay, commercial real estate. I got to tell you about the best deal, but it happened in 2009 during the financial recession. So this was a while ago. I might have a deal. Okay, I'll do the residential next. We'll first talk about the commercial deal. And this is actually a crazy story that you can also use if you want to. Okay, so my recommendation is when you buy properties that are distressed, don't use a real estate agent. Did you know you can use a lawyer to buy real estate deals? Yeah, I've been in the game for a while, dude. I'm old, man. I got my broker's license in 2008. Yeah, that's the thing people don't realize is that money compounds over time. And so most wealthy people usually compound their money the slow way. Dude, I bought $20,000 of Bitcoin 1 year ago, and now he's a financial advice. What? 20K of Bitcoin 1 year ago? Well, you're up. And you got your crypto.com link. But so yeah, if you're gonna do a distressed property deal, you want to use a lawyer, and the lawyer won't charge you any money because they can make money on the real estate commission. And then you can do some crazy stuff with a lawyer. He's talking bad about you. Oh, he's trying to troll me. Okay. No, man. I bought crypto in 2016, 2017. It depends if your LLC's in California, then maybe. But if it's in Wyoming, or if your LLC in California is owned by a Wyoming corporation, so it's like two LLCs, then it becomes a lot more complicated. But you also need to have good insurance. We've had issues in the past on our rental properties, but we had Liberty Mutual Insurance. And I highly recommend Liberty and Mutual Insurance. Do not ever get Lemonade Insurance. But I've only had a good experience with Liberty Mutual, and they took care of the liability. Yeah. What was crazy is they just settled. I have a story actually now I can tell you. So I have had a person shot at one of my rental properties. And by the way, you could Google it. Who wants to Google it? It's actually someone famous too. Someone famous. It was like the Orange County Housewives. God, I have so many stories. Who here has watched the Orange County Housewives? So one of the kids was sent to like rehab, and it was one of my rehab homes that he shot someone. So it's 2959. 29, here, I'll type it out. 2959 Bab Street shooting. And I'll type it out so you guys can all laugh about this. But yeah, I was one of the owners of this property. Go for that. It's the Orange County Housewives like son. Some like mom that's worth like 22 million sent her like rich druggy son to my rehab center. And remember, I don't own the business. I'm just the landlord. Yeah, in 2016. Did they at least you off? What? I'm not sure what your question is right there. Did Lemonade pay? Lemonade has not paid. What did the lawyer do for you? Okay, so the reason you want to use a lawyer instead of a real estate agent for these distressed properties. So the commercial deal, it was a 20,000 square foot office building, and basically it was going under foreclosure. And so one of the guys we did the transaction with, he brought in his attorney. So I was the broker, and he's like, look, I'll let you still take because I found the deal. So he's like, I'll let you take half the commission, but you have to give the other half to my attorney, and my attorney will also represent us on this deal. Oh, the OC Housewives. Hold on, let me do the commercial deal, and then I'll talk about. So anyways, what he did is he sued the bank because the bank didn't perform on some of the stuff that we asked the bank to do. And what was crazy is that we wouldn't close escrow. And so what had happened is the bank wanted 2.2 million, right, for this building that's worth now $5 million, by the way. It's worth $5 million, but the bank wanted 2.2, and because the attorney sued the bank and was able to find issues that the bank was like acting in bad faith, we bought the property for $1.6 million. And this is a property that sold recently now for $5 million. And what was crazy is we didn't even have to pay the lawyer because the lawyer just took the half of the commission on the $1.6 million transaction. And we sued the bank, which was even more funny. And the bank freaked out because, like, you know, it's a big corporation and like they have a legal team, they have insurance. So once we did that, it was hilarious. It didn't cost us any money. The lawyer did it for free because the lawyer was going to make whatever 1.5% commission is on it. So he was going to make like 30 grand of commission. So he did all the legal stuff for free, and we got a great deal on this commercial property. One of the best real estate deals of all time. And so I guess now we're going to talk about the shooting, right? Yeah. So basically, this rich kid shot someone in my property, and so I had Liberty Mutual insurance. And even though we were the landlord, it wasn't our like business. They sued us anyways. And just to get us off the lawsuit, Liberty Mutual paid the lawyers of the person that got shot like 10 grand. Even though we had no liability, you know, we really shouldn't be on that lawsuit. But just to respond and to get it off the lawsuit, they decided to give the attorney some money. So yeah, Liberty Mutual had to pay 10 grand to this guy that got shot, even though in reality, they were suing the person that shot him, who was super rich. But the attorney was smart, and he just sued everyone and then was like, oh, you want your name off the lawsuit? Give me $10,000. Yeah, I know. Real estate, that's why you got to use FHA. Because it's never a bad deal if it's FHA. Because worse comes to worse, you put so much little money down, and as long as you're able to rent it and cash flowing it, it doesn't matter. Like, eventually the property will just pay for itself. So even if there's like a dip or whatever, if you bought it with FHA, you didn't invest that much money. And that's what's so great about FHA. So if you think it's a bubble, buy it with an FHA loan. Yeah, but there were more good deals when there's foreclosures. Like in 2009, 10, and 11, there's way more good deals because you're dealing with banks. You're dealing with way more foreclosures on the market. So that's why. But do I have my securities license? No, I'm a broker. I have my broker. I'm like, what's his name? Meet Kevin. I don't know if you guys YouTube Meet Kevin, but I have the same license as Meet Kevin. I can't even keep up with the customer. Something always breaking. Yeah. The issue with you is you probably don't rent either. Because if you have tenants paying you rent, then it's not as bad. And you get to deduct a lot of these costs of these repairs. What sucks is if you don't have any rental income, you can't deduct a lot of these like expenses. So the tax code is meant to punish you, and it's meant to help landlords. So the way you get around it is you rent rooms, and then eventually, if you can get a multifamily, you would just live in one of the units, and then the other units will pay you money. My bank stock is cooking finally. Do you have your crypto interest strategy somewhere where I can learn it? I would just start with Voyager, man. The best way to learn is just to download the Voyager app and start with USDC. It's $100, and just use my referral code. It's on my link tree. And here, I'll type it out. I don't have, some of my properties I used to have property managers. Now I do most of the management myself. So I have contractors, and my contractors kind of act as the property manager, if that makes sense. But I don't like using management companies. If you're a beginner and you don't like dealing with tenants, you can use a management company. But for me, I'm okay with dealing with tenants, and I have a lot more experience now, so I prefer to manage it myself. I'm stuck working for the man. YouTube Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah. But he got rich writing books, man. That's how he made his money, writing books. He's not a real estate investor. I'm buying Tesla on this dip, guys. Tesla is one of my bigger things. What's up, brother? How we all doing, man? Welcome to this live stream. We were talking crypto. We were talking real estate. I think we did a lot today. 4-hour work did it for me. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. 4 hours of work a week or a day. Because really, that's all your focus is worth is 4 hours. Oh, 4-hour work week. So your job is kind of a scam because you're taxed at a super high level, but you need to use your job to build up side hustles. Thank you for the glasses, man. That was OG. Thank you very much for those glasses. Okay, hey, give Alchemy a follow. He just wants 1,000 followers. So everyone here on this live stream, give Alchemy a follow. Say what's up so people can follow you. Yeah. Burry shorting Tesla. I don't know. I think he's past his prime. I think most investors, even like Warren Buffett, eventually you get old. What's up with Crypto Richie? I don't know, man, but I love Crypto Richie. Am I retired? Okay, this is going to sound kind of like funny, but yeah, I mean, I think I've been retired since 26 or 27, but I have a very low desire level of like material items. Like I think I'm genuinely happy with about $2,000 a month of disposable income, not including rent or anything like that. Like, yeah, I think with $2,000, I can pretty much do everything I like because I just like to go to the gym. I like working out. I like tennis. I just don't have like expensive tastes. I'm like really, really basic, man. Like super basic. I guess like as basic as Jesus. Jesus basic. That's what I say. I want 1,000. Yeah, everyone here, get Evans. He's got 238. Thank you for the follow, attracting money. By the way, if you guys are trying to get followers, can you duet my stuff? I'm telling you, the TikTok algorithm will help you get followers. Just start duetting my stuff. So just take 3 of my posts a day and just duet it. And if you don't want to show your face, just record like a funny thing or something. I don't know. But start doing duets and you'll get your followers. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, if you can, start duetting my stuff and you'll get followers. You just have to, the algorithm will give you followers as long as you duet 3 times a day. That's it. Just take 3 of my posts, duet it once a day, and you'll get a lot of followers. Thank you for the fireworks. Yeah, dude, early retirement is basically deciding that you don't want a lot of nice things and that you would rather own crypto. Like I could have a $100,000 car, but instead I have like a $7,000 car and I buy Bitcoin. I could have a $10,000 watch, but instead, this is what I have. Let me show you what's on my wrist. Like I have no jewelry. I have this. I donated money to like a public school. That's my flex. Like, hey, I donate money to schools instead of, designer brands. So I think that's like the true way to be happy. It's like the less you desire, the happier you'll become. And guess what? You'll probably become a better investor because you're not, if you're not having to support an expensive lifestyle, it's easier to be an investor. How's the Nancy Pelosi coin coming? It's going to Uranus. I don't own any Nancy Pelosi token and I won't because I don't want to get sued. I just think it's freaking hilarious and I do want to talk about it. Benefits of a mobile home park. So obviously you have to deal with bad tenants, but the pro is that it's like, they own the park or the trailer, you own the land. And depending on who you rent to, it's actually easy to foreclose and take the trailer park and then resell it. So I think there's more benefits, but it's also just affordable housing. And if you have the right kind of affordable housing, I don't think you have to worry about evictions if you can make it affordable where, they can afford it. I end up getting a ton of fake accounts and block them. You sound like the next Warren Buffett. So I want everyone to know that, that Warren Buffett made, I think he's worth like $100 billion and he made like 95 billion of the dollars when he was past the age of 62. So I just want everyone to see how powerful compounding is. Think about that. So when he was 62 years old, he had less than $5 billion, and now he's worth $100 billion. 62. So if you guys think you're too old to invest, think about how Warren Buffett made most of his 95% of Warren Buffett's wealth was made after 62. Yeah, cool. If you guys are trying to get to 1,000 followers so you can come on my live stream, the best way you can help me is start duetting my stuff. TikTok rewards people for posting. So just post 3 times a day, and you don't have to duet my stuff. You can duet other people's stuff, but just do duets and you'll get random ads and follows from it. That's just how the algorithm works. They want people posting on it. And then when you get to 1,000, you can stop. So the way you really do it is you have to not take a lot of risk. I know people don't like me talking about stable coins. I know people don't like it when I'm like, buy Apple, buy Amazon, but it's the way to compound money. The way you compound money is you find really safe long-term bets. I mean, the easiest one is buy S&P 500, the index. It's called VOO. But what you need to do is you commit every week. I'm going to put in $50, $20, right? And then every week you got to put in that $20, that $50. And then what can you do to increase it? Can you make it one week $100? Can you make it like the next week $200? Or maybe one week you're putting in $1,000, right? And as it compounds, where you're putting in more and more money, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And then I think you should reward yourself. So if you hit, like, let's just say $10,000 of stocks, take a loan on your stocks and go buy something you like. Let's say you wanted, I don't know, a $1,000 Apple phone. Well, buy stocks and then use that stock as collateral when you hit a certain amount as a reward. Pull cash out on the loan and go buy whatever you want. That's another way to help you invest, and you actually get to go buy stuff when you hit certain levels. There's a guy I know that's Midwest. Most old people are smart. Yeah. But then they get really old and they miss out on Bitcoin, like Warren Buffett. Reinvest the dividends. Yeah. But remember, too, as your stock portfolio grows, you can borrow against it to buy even more stock. Just don't go crazy. But you need to use leverage. How do you pay back your loan? So let's just say I took a $100 loan on Apple, right? If Apple goes up $200, then I can take another $100 loan on Apple. They don't want the money back if Apple keeps growing, if that makes sense. And if for whatever reason there's a crash, they will sell the Apple stock to cover the loan. So you will never go bankrupt. You will never default on the loan. But when you take a loan against something like Apple that grows faster than your debt, because most of the time you're borrowing under 2%, that's the way you become rich, is you borrow under 2%. And so if Apple goes up 40% in 1 year, you never have to pay back the loan because Apple is growing faster than the loan. You actually, every like 5-10 years, you can take out even more money because it's gone up so much in value. So you're never going to understand it. And so I can sit here and tell you again and again and again, and you'll never understand it. The easiest way to do this is you got to go get $2,000 of stock and then just take a $100 loan against it. Do you have TikTok media insurance? Yeah, but yeah, I might have to get media insurance. But yeah, when you're trying to learn how to do these loans, the best way is just start with $100. My fear is Apple and Amazon is already, then buy the S&P 500. Just buy the index, so it doesn't matter. The index always outperforms all the hedge funds. So you buy VOO or SPY. That's it. Just buy that. Okay, then you can borrow against that, believe it or not. You can borrow against the SPY. Do you go to a bank? No, your account. So if you buy stocks on Robinhood, Robinhood will give you the money. If you buy it on Interactive Brokers, Interactive Brokers will give you the cash. Once again, the best way to learn is you go do it. So go get a Robinhood, go get an Interactive Brokers and learn. I don't recommend other platforms because they charge like 3% or higher interest, and there's no reason to get into debt that's more than 3%. Never get into debt that's more than 3% unless you have crazy inflation. If our inflation is 20%, then it makes sense actually to get into debt that's like 10%. Yeah, exactly. Money is the skin in the game. You'll learn, and that's the best way to learn leverage is just start with $100. You need to have $2,000 of stock, and then you can get a $100 loan, and just start with $100 and just experiment, and then you will learn. Voyager is used to buy crypto. You can't buy stocks. If you're trying to buy stocks, I recommend Interactive Brokers, and I recommend Robinhood because they let you borrow under 2.5%. Try not to get into debt that's more than 3%, but if inflation keeps going up, you can get into higher debt. What is good coin? USDC, stable coin. Everyone should learn how to invest in stable coins. I also like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum to the moon. All right, guys, I am going to need to charge my phone. So let me charge my phone and I will try to come back on later. $100 in the market, you're paying yourself to learn. Yeah, dude, these are good comments, man. Boat Cook, please come on all my live streams. You have the best comment. 12%, yeah, on the 400K. That's a lot of money, man. That's like 50K a year. All right, guys, I'm going to end this live stream. I will catch you around 1 o'clock for the closing live. I might come on before that, but I might not. But thank you for watching. Appreciate your guys' time. Hope you guys had fun.